National 5 Maths, Practice Paper H, Paper 1. Now, in the first question, what we're asked to do is to evaluate 4 1/3 subtract 1 1/2. Now, we've got different denominators here. We've also got mixed fractions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them both into improper fractions first, and then make sure I've got the denominators the same before I do the subtract. Now, to change that to an improper fraction, you do 4 times 3 gives you 12, and you add the 1 gives you 13. So you get 13 over 3. Subtract 1 times 2 is 2. Add the 1 is 3, so we're subtracting 3 over 2. Now these denominators are different, so I'm going to take the first fraction, I'm going to times the numerator by 2, the denominator by 2. So that's going to give me a denominator of 6. Now I want this denominator to be 6 as well, so that means I have to times the second fraction by 3. So I end up getting 26 over 6, subtract 9 over 6, and that just makes 17 over 6. So you can either leave your answer as that, or you can say that 6 goes into 17 twice, because that makes 12, and you've got 5 left over, so it'd be 2 wholes and 5/6. In question 2, for expanding the brackets, we're going to multiply together the 3x and the 2x squared, giving us 6x cubed. 3x times the x gives us 3x squared. And 3x times 5 gives 15x. So I've multiplied everything in the second bracket by 3x to begin with. I'm then going to go back to the first bracket. I'm going to do negative 2 times 2x squared. Negative 2 times x, and negative 2 times 5. I'm then going to tidy up all the different terms. Well, I've only got one cubed term, so I'm going to have 6x cubed. But then I've got 3x squared minus 4x squared is just minus 1x squared. We've got 15x minus 2x, that gives us plus 13x. And we've got this minus 10 on the end, like so. Then in question 3, we're changing the subject to the formula to m. So I've got to get rid of this k here and the square root. So I'm going to start by multiplying both sides by k. So multiplying by the k on this side and this side makes those k's cancel out. So that's where I get this from. I'm just going to swap it around. Now I need to get rid of the square root, so I'm going to square both sides. Now if I'm squaring the left-hand side, I can do that. But if I'm squaring the right-hand side, if I just do that, that's wrong. You need to square the whole lot, like so, in a bracket. So the square root and the squared cancel out, so m equals, and it's kl all squared. You could also leave your answer as k squared l squared, but you must have the square on both terms to get the marks. Personally, I would just leave it like that.